This painting, titled Witch's Flight, was completed in 1798 by the Spanish artist Francisco Goya. It stands as one of 6 canvases produced for the Duke and Duchess of Osuna, a prominent aristocratic couple known for their patronage of the arts and their interest in both Enlightenment philosophy and popular superstitions. The series as a whole explores themes of witchcraft, folklore, and the anxieties that surrounded these subjects in late 18th century Spain. In Witch's Flight, Goya brings together a striking arrangement of figures and symbols, employing dramatic contrasts of light and shadow to heighten the sense of unease and ambiguity. The central focus of the composition is a group of 3 semi-nude witches, each wearing a tall, pointed hat. They are depicted in the act of lifting a nude male figure whose body twists in apparent distress. The background is rendered in deep darkness, isolating the figures and directing the viewer's gaze to the unsettling drama at the center. The painting's palette is subdued, with earthy tones and stark highlights, contributing to its intense and otherworldly atmosphere. Examining the witches themselves, their attire is immediately notable. Each wears a tall, conical hat, closely resembling the carroza, a type of pointed cap historically used in Spain as a symbol of public penance during religious rituals, particularly those associated with the Inquisition. These hats were intended to mark the wearer as a sinner or heretic, and they carried strong associations with shame and punishment. At the same time, the hats evoke the dunce cap, a symbol of ignorance. Goya's choice to depict the witches in this way is significant. The exaggerated height and sharp angles of the hats accentuate the figure's otherness and reinforce their marginal position in society. The semi-nude presentation of the witches, combined with the penitential hats, creates a powerful visual message about sin, deviance, and the boundaries of social acceptance. In the context of Goya's Spain, where superstition and religious authority often intersected, these visual cues would have been immediately recognizable and laden with meaning. Turning attention to the central victim, the nude male figure is rendered with a striking sense of realism and emotional intensity. His body is contorted, limbs extended, and muscles visibly strained, suggesting a desperate struggle against the witch's grasp. His face is turned away from the viewer, obscured and unreadable, which serves to heighten his vulnerability and the sense of powerlessness. The physical tension of his pose, together with the proximity of the witch's faces to his, creates a palpable sense of danger and violation. Goya's handling of anatomy here is both accurate and expressive, capturing the drama of the moment without resorting to exaggeration. This figure serves as a focal point within the composition, drawing the viewer's eye and underscoring the themes of helplessness, fear, and the unknown. The ambiguity of his fate, whether he is being abducted, tormented, or subjected to some supernatural ordeal, adds to the psychological complexity of the scene. Beneath the witches and their captive, 2 figures in rustic clothing provide a contrasting perspective. One of these peasants has thrown himself to the ground, covering his ears as if to block out terrifying sounds. The other attempts to shield himself with a blanket, simultaneously making the fig hand gesture, a traditional sign believed to ward off the evil eye. Their postures and expressions convey fear and revulsion, reflecting the widespread anxieties about witchcraft that persisted among the rural population of Spain during Goya's lifetime. The inclusion of these figures grounds the supernatural spectacle above in the realities of everyday life, highlighting the persistence of folk beliefs and the impact of superstition on ordinary people. Their simple garments and earthy colors contrast with the spectral appearance of the witches, reinforcing the divide between the mundane and the magical. Through these peasants, Goya offers a window into the cultural context of his time, where fear of the unknown was a powerful force shaping individual and collective behavior. On the right side of the painting, a donkey stands apart from the unfolding drama. The animal appears calm, even indifferent, its head lowered and its body turned away from the central action. In European iconography, the donkey is often associated with ignorance, stubbornness, or a lack of awareness. In this context, the donkey's obliviousness to the supernatural events nearby may be interpreted as a commentary on the limits of perception and understanding. While the peasants below react with fear and the witches above enact their mysterious ritual, the donkey remains unaffected, perhaps symbolizing those who remain untouched by or unaware of the forces that trouble others. This subtle detail invites viewers to consider the varied responses to superstition and the unknown, from terror and avoidance to indifference and ignorance. The presence of the donkey also adds a note of realism to the composition, anchoring the fantastical elements within a recognizable rural setting. Goya's artistic context at the time of painting Witch's Flight is essential to understanding its themes and execution. In 1798, Spain was undergoing significant social and political changes. Enlightenment ideas were circulating among the educated elite, challenging traditional beliefs and institutions, while at the same time, popular superstitions and fears remained deeply rooted in the broader population. Goya himself served as a court painter, producing portraits and official works for the Spanish monarchy and aristocracy, but he was also deeply engaged with the darker aspects of human experience. His interest in witchcraft and the supernatural was not merely a matter of personal fascination. It reflected broader cultural debates about reason, faith, and the persistence of irrational beliefs. The commission from the Duke and Duchess of Osuna provided Goya with an opportunity to explore these themes in a series of paintings that combined artistic innovation with social commentary. Stylistically, Goya draws on elements of Romanticism and the dramatic lighting effects of the Baroque tradition, using chiaroscuro to create a sense of depth and emotional intensity. The interplay of light and shadow in Witch's Flight not only enhances the visual drama, but also serves to underscore the ambiguity and tension at the heart of the scene. The provenance of Witch's Flight traces back to its original commission by the Osuna family. The Duke and Duchess were known for their intellectual curiosity and their support of artists, writers, and thinkers who engaged with contemporary issues. The painting was displayed as part of their private collection, alongside other works by Goya that addressed themes of superstition, folly, and human frailty. For many years, the Osuna witch paintings remained relatively little known outside of specialist circles. Over time, however, they have come to be recognized as important contributions to Goya's body of work and to the visual culture of Enlightenment Spain. Today, Witch's Flight is held in a major public collection, where it is accessible to scholars and the general public alike. Its market value is difficult to determine, given its rarity, historical significance, and the fact that works of this nature are rarely, if ever, offered for sale. More importantly, the painting is valued for its innovative composition, psychological depth, and the insight it offers into the cultural tensions of its time. Reflecting on the significance and legacy of Witch's Flight, it is clear that Goya's painting stands at the intersection of art, folklore, and social critique. Through his careful selection of symbols, the penitential hats, the contorted victim, the fearful peasants, and the indifferent donkey, Goya constructs a visual narrative that probes the boundaries between reason and superstition. Power and vulnerability, the known and the unknown. The painting's enduring impact lies in its ability to evoke complex emotions and questions without resorting to sensationalism or didacticism. Instead, Goya invites viewers to contemplate the persistence of fear and the ways in which societies respond to uncertainty and difference. As part of the Osuna series, Witch's Flight contributes to our understanding of both the artist's development and the cultural landscape of late 18th century Spain. It remains a compelling example of how art can engage with contemporary issues, challenge prevailing attitudes, and offer enduring insights into the human condition.